Hello, good morning everyone and Jai Swaminarayan. So in yesterday's period, we have completed continuity part, that is exercise 5.1. Now today we are going to start with the next part, that is differentiation. Now differentiation means derivative of a function, and this part you have studied in 11th standard. Already we have studied how to find the derivatives of the function. If it is a composite function, by applying the chain rule also we can find out the derivative. That much part you have studied in 11th standard. The first principle, that also you have studied. So once I would like to revise it. Now here I have written the formula for derivative, that is derivative of x raised to power n equal to n into x raised to power n minus 1. Derivative of e raised to power x is e raised to power x. Derivative of a raised to power x equal to a raised to power x into log e. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. Derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Directly we can write. Derivative of 1 upon x equal to minus 1 upon x square. These two formulae we can find the value by using this formula. But while applying, we can directly write this formula. That is root x square to 1 upon 2 root x and 1 upon x square to minus 1 upon x square. Then derivative of sine is cos, derivative of cos is minus sine. Derivative of tan is sec square, derivative of cot is minus cosec square x. Derivative of sec x is sec x tan x, and derivative of cosec x equal to minus cosec x into cot x. Then algebra of derivative. This also you have studied. That is u plus or minus v its dash equal to u dash plus or minus v dash. If there is addition or subtraction of two functions, we can find their derivatives separately. Then u into v its dash, that is product of two functions, and we have to find its derivative. Then first into second derivative plus second into first derivative. U upon v its dash, that is if there is a division of two functions and we want to find its derivative, then v into u dash minus u into v dash upon v square. Next is any constant into u its dash equal to k into u dash. Constant comes out of the function, and then we have to find the derivative of the function. Then derivative of a function f of x is defined by first principle. First principle also you have studied. That is f dash x equal to limit of f of x plus h minus f of x upon h as h tends to 0, where h is a very small value. Fx is said to be differentiable at x equal to c in its domain if left hand derivative equal to right hand derivative. That is left hand derivative means limit as h tends to 0 f of c minus h, means instead of x we have to put the value c minus h minus f of c upon this minus this, c minus h minus c. And right hand derivative means limit as h tends to 0 of f of c plus h minus f of c upon this minus this, that is c plus h minus c. So all this formula we have to apply in the given question for finding the derivative, that is in exercise 5.2. So let us start with exercise 5.2. In exercise 5.2 we have to find the derivatives of composite functions, which you have already studied in 11th standard. Few functions are easy but few are little bit complicated. Now exercise 5.2. Exercise 5.2. Question number first is, the question is from first to 8 we have to differentiate with respect to x. Now let y equal to first function is sine of x square plus 5. Now it is a composite function because first function is sine and next function is x square plus 5. So first we find the derivative of sine multiplied by derivative of this function, that is dy by dx. When we differentiate y with respect to x, it is written as dy by dx, that you are knowing. That is dy by dx equal to derivative of sine is cos. Cos of theta remains as it is, cos of x square plus 5 multiply by इसका derivative d dx of x square plus 5. Here you can write directly also, that is cos of x square plus 5 into its derivative is 2x and derivative of 5 is 0 because it is constant. So it is 2x into cos of x square plus 5. Number second, let y equal to, the function is cos of sine of x. Now there are two trigonometric functions, cos of this and then sine of x. First we will find the derivative of cos, then as we move forward, after cos there is a sine, multiply by derivative of sine, then multiply by derivative of x. First derivative of cos, multiply by derivative of sine, multiply by derivative of sine, that is x. It means that we have to apply chain rule, that is dy by dx equal to cos का derivative minus sine of the function is as it is sin x into, यहाँ से आगे आए तो साइन है, साइन का डेरिवेटिव cos into cos of x. यहाँ से आगे आए तो x है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय x का डेरिवेटिव 1, that is minus of cos x into sin of sin x. I have written this term first and then this term. Number third, let y equal to, the function is sin of ax plus b. It is very easy. First function is sin and then next function is this one. तो पहले sin का डेरिवेटिव cos मल्टीप्लाई बाय इसका डेरिवेटिव, that is dy by dx equal to sin का डेरिवेटिव cos of x plus b मल्टीप्लाई बाय इसका डेरिवेटिव a, that is equal to a into cos of ax plus b. Number 4, let y equal to, the function is sec of tan of root x. Sec of tan of root x. Now it is having three composite functions. One is sec, then tan and then root x. तो पहले sec का डेरिवेटिव sec is tan x, then tan का डेरिवेटिव sec square, then root x का डेरिवेटिव 1/2 root x, that is dy by dx equal to, derivative of sec is sec x tan x, but theta is this one, that is sec of theta into tan of theta. This complete it is theta, that is sec x into tan x. यहाँ से अंदर आए tan है, tan का डेरिवेटिव sec स्क्वायर होता है, sec स्क्वायर ऑफ रूट x मल्टीप्लाई बाय, यहाँ से और अंदर आए तो रूट x है, मल्टीप्लाई बाय रूट x का डेरिवेटिव 1/2 रूट x. Now everything is fine, only we write it in proper way, that is sec of tan root x into tan of tan root x into sec square of root x upon 2 root x. So this is the derivative. Number 5, y equal to, the function is sin of x plus b, sin of ax plus b upon cos of cx plus d. Now it is a division of two functions, so we have to apply the algebra of derivative of division. This is u and this is v, that is dy by dx equal to v into means cos of cx plus d into derivative of u, दैट इज साइन ऑफ एक्स प्लस बी माइनस u into sin of ax plus b into d dx of v, that is cos of cx plus d upon completely divided by v square, that is cos square of cx plus d. This question already we have solved last year also. That is cos of cx plus d into derivative of sin is cos of x plus b मल्टीप्लाई बाय साइन का डेरिवेटिव cos हो गया, यहाँ से आगे गए तो x प्लस बी है, इसका डेरिवेटिव मल्टीप्लाई बाय a माइनस साइन ऑफ x प्लस बी इंटू cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन ऑफ cx प्लस d मल्टीप्लाई बाय, यहाँ से आगे गए तो cx प्लस d है, उसका डेरिवेटिव c अपॉन cos स्क्वायर of cx plus d. Now here minus into minus is plus and nothing changes there. We will write a first, that is a into cos of cx plus d into cos of ax plus b, then minus into minus plus, first we will write this c, that is plus c into sin of ax plus b into sin of cx plus d upon, that is cos square of cx plus d. So this is the answer of this one, that is the derivative of that function. Number 6 is it is cos of x cube multiplied by sin square of x raised to power 5. Now this is a little bit complicated question because it is having two composite functions in multiplication, because this function it is itself is a composite function, this function again it is a composite function. Let y equal to this function, this is u and this is v. So the answer is, that is dy by dx equal to u into derivative of v, that is cos of x cube into d dx of sin square of x raised to power 5. Bracket complete. Then plus u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u plus sin square of x raised to power 5 into derivative of cos of x cube. Now cos of x cube as it is multiplied. यहाँ पे जो फंक्शन है सबसे पहले हम उसके पावर में देखेंगे, क्योंकि ऊपर से नीचे आना पड़ता है, तो ऊपर साइन स्क्वायर है मीन्स ये फंक्शन हमारा x टू द पावर n के फॉर्म में है, इसका डेरिवेटिव रहता है n इंटू एक्स टू द पावर n माइनस 1, तो साइन स्क्वायर इसका डेरिवेटिव हो गया 2 सामने आ गया, दैट इज 2 इंटू साइन रेस्ट टू पावर 2 माइनस 1 मीन्स 1 ऑफ एक्स रेस्ट टू पावर 5, तो केवल साइन स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव ये हो गया। जब हम ऊपर से नीचे उतरते हैं, वहां से नीचे आएंगे तो हमारे पास में साइन है, साइन का डेरिवेटिव कॉस, यहां से अंदर जाएंगे एक्स रेस्ट टू पावर 5 है, एक्स रेस्ट टू पावर 5 का डेरिवेटिव 5x रेस्ट टू पावर 4, तो ऐसे ये तीन फंक्शन कंपोजिट हो गए, तीन फंक्शन एक दूसरे को मल्टीप्लाई है। दैट इज फर्स्ट विल अप्लाई दिस फॉर्मूला दैट इज 2 नीचे आ गया 2 इंटू साइन ऑफ एक्स टू द पावर 5 मल्टीप्लाई, यहां से नीचे आया तो साइन का डेरिवेटिव कॉस हो गया, कॉस ऑफ एक्स टू द पावर 5 मल्टीप्लाई बाय, यहां से और आगे गया एक्स टू द पावर 5 है, इसका डेरिवेटिव 5x4 कंप्लीटेड, प्लस साइन स्क्वायर ऑफ एक्स टू द पावर 5 इंटू इसका डेरिवेटिव कॉस का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन मल्टीप्लाई बाय, यहां से आ गया तो एक्स क्यूब है, इसका डेरिवेटिव 3x स्क्वायर। Now we have to simplify it. That is 2 5s are 10 x to the power 4, 10x4 into cos x cube into sin x5 sin of x to the power 5 into cos of x to the power 5, then plus into minus minus, it is 3x square minus 3x square into sin square of x to the power 5 into sin of x cube. So this is the answer. Once again I am explaining this sum. This is u, this is v. u into v का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया, u into derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. First we apply the formula. Now this function as it is into इसका डेरिवेटिव निकालना है, जब डेरिवेटिव निकालना सबसे पहले ऊपर देखेंगे यानी पावर को देखेंगे, पावर में नंबर है n x टू पावर n का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई किया है, n इंटू एक्स टू पावर n माइनस 1, ये हो गया इसका डेरिवेटिव, पावर वाले का डेरिवेटिव इतना हो गया। यहाँ से जब हम नीचे आए तो साइन है, साइन का डेरिवेटिव कॉस, यहाँ से और आगे गए x टू पावर 5 है, इसका डेरिवेटिव 5x4, देन प्लस दिस फंक्शन एज इट इज, यहाँ पे cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन, यहां से आगे गए तो एक्स क्यूब है, एक्स क्यूब का डेरिवेटिव 3x स्क्वायर, एंड देन राइट द आंसर इन सिंपलेस्ट फॉर्म, मींस इन प्रॉपर फॉर्म, दैट इज वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड दिस 5 into 2 10 x to the power 4, it is a polynomial function, so that's why we have written it in the previous. Then remaining terms as it is, here plus into minus minus 3x square into this into this. So this is the answer of question number 6. Number 7. Let y equal to, the function is 2 root cot of x square, 2 root cot of x square. Again it is a composite function, 2 is a constant, constant to root का डेरिवेटिव होता है 1/2 root x, यहाँ से अंदर गए cot आता है, cot का डेरिवेटिव माइनस cos x स्क्वायर, यहां से अंदर गए x स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव 2x। सो इस तरह से फर्स्ट इसका डेरिवेटिव, देन इसका, देन इसका। नाउ राइट द आंसर, दैट इज dy by dx इक्वल टू 2 कांस्टेंट है मल्टीप्लाई बाय रूट x का डेरिवेटिव 1/2 रूट x मल्टीप्लाई बाय, यहां से cot का डेरिवेटिव माइनस cos x स्क्वायर इंटू यहां से अंदर गए x स्क्वायर है, x स्क्वायर का डेरिवेटिव 2x, नाउ दिस 2 कैंसिल, माइनस साइन एज इट इज, माइनस 2x इंटू cos x स्क्वायर ऑफ x स्क्वायर अपॉन रूट ऑफ cot ऑफ x स्क्वायर। सो दिस इज द आंसर। नंबर 8, इट इज द इजी वन। Number 8, let y equal to, the function is cos of root x, cos of root x. It is very simple. First cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन, यहाँ से अंदर आए रूट एक्स का डेरिवेटिव 1/2 रूट एक्स, दैट इज dy by dx इक्वल टू cos का डेरिवेटिव माइनस साइन of root x into root x का derivative 1 upon 2 root x, that is minus sine of root x upon 2 root x. So we have solved all the questions from 1 to 8. Now next is question number 9. Prove that the function f given by f of x equal to mod of x minus 1, where x belongs to R, is not differentiable at x equal to 1. We have to prove this. No, not differentiable prove करना है means we have to prove that left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. Then only the function is not differentiable. Now, the given function is f of x equal to mod of x minus 1. This is the function. Now, modulus function how to write for negative value as well as for positive value, that I have already explained. So this function can be written as, that is f of x equal to, for positive value its value will be x minus 1 only if x is greater than or equal to 1. नेगेटिव के लिए इसका आंसर नेगेटिव ऑफ दिस हो जाएगा. नेगेटिव ऑफ दिस मीन्स minus x plus 1, that is 1 minus x if x is less than 1. So this modulus function can be written like this for positive value and for negative value. Now it is, the function is, we have to check its derivative at x equal to 1. Left hand derivative equal to limit as h tends to 0 of f of 1 minus h minus f of 1 upon this minus this, that is 1 minus h minus 1. Now put the value limit as h tends to 0. लेफ्ट हैंड डेरिवेटिव के लिए फंक्शन हमारा ये वाला है, नीचे वाला 1 माइनस एक्स. तो जहां पे x है वहां पे 1 माइनस h लिखेंगे, दैट इज 1 माइनस इन ब्रैकेट 1 माइनस h माइनस f of 1. f of 1 यानी ये है 1 माइनस 1 अपॉन 1 कैंसिल हो गया, माइनस h बचा है. सो दिस इक्वल टू लिमिट as h tends to 0. Open the bracket, 1 minus 1 plus h minus it is 0 upon minus h. 1 minus 1 cancel, h upon minus h means minus 1. So its answer is minus 1. Now we will check right hand limit, right hand derivative equal to limit as h tends to 0. f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 upon this minus this, that is 1 plus h minus 1. Again it is cancel. This equal to limit as h tends to 0. f of 1 plus h पॉजिटिव के लिए फंक्शन ये वाला है, तो यहाँ पे x की वैल्यू 1 plus h पुट करेंगे, दैट इज 1 plus h minus 1 माइनस f of 1 की वैल्यू भी यही है 1 minus 1 upon h is equal to limit as h tends to 0. Open the bracket, 1 plus h minus 1 minus 0 upon h. 1 cancel हो गया, h upon h means 1. Both the values are not equal, so it is not differentiable. Therefore left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative, and therefore f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 1, and hence it is proved. So while proving whether it is differentiable or not, we have to prove that left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative. And for the modulus function, for positive value we have to use the mod directly, but for negative value there is a minus sign in front of this function. So this is the definition of modulus function. I hope all of you have understood this. Now question number 10. Number 10. Prove that the greatest integer function defined by f of x equal to, it is the greatest integer function, where 0 is less than x and x is less than 3, is not differentiable at x equal to 1 and x equal to 2. For both the values, you have to prove that it is not differentiable. Means you have to find left hand derivative and right hand derivative. Now, at x equal to 1, f of 1 plus h equal to greatest integer of 1 plus h हो जाएगा. पॉजिटिव के लिए हमारा आंसर वही रहता है, लेकिन f of 1 माइनस h, ये अगर माइनस होता है तो इसके पीछे जाता है, 1 के पीछे का आंसर आता है. So its answer is 1 minus greatest integer of 1 minus h is 1 minus 1, that is 0. अगर पॉजिटिव है तो फंक्शन वही रहेगा, अगर निगेटिव है तो इसके पीछे का एक नंबर आता है. एंड f of 1 इक्वल टू ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर 1 इक्वल टू 1. हमको जितनी वैल्यू लग रही थी वो हमने पहले निकाल ली. सिमिलरली पहले एट एक्स इक्वल टू 1 चेक कर लेते. लेफ्ट हैंड डेरिवेटिव इक्वल टू लिमिट एज h टेंड्स टू 0 f of 1 plus h, 1 minus h minus f of 1 upon this minus this 1 minus h minus 1. So this equal to, इसकी वैल्यू 1 है, इसकी वैल्यू 1 है, अपॉन ये कैंसिल हो गया माइनस h, that is 0 upon minus h. So answer is not defined. Sorry, h is 0, so 0 upon 0, that is can be written as 0. Then right hand derivative equal to limit as h tends to 0 f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 upon 1 plus h, this minus this minus 1, here it is cancelled. F of 1 plus h की value, sorry, where I have written its value is wrong, its value is 0. 0 minus 1, that is minus 1 upon h, and value of h is 0, so 1 upon 0 it is not defined. Then f of 1 plus h की वैल्यू 1 है, sorry, लिमिट as h tends to 0. f of 1 plus h की वैल्यू 1 है, माइनस f of 1 की वैल्यू 1 अपॉन h, that is 1 minus 1 0 upon h, so 0 upon 0, the answer is, that is 0. Both the values are not equal. 0 upon any number, answer is 0. So both the values are not equal, means it is, therefore left hand derivative is not equal to right hand derivative, and therefore f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 1. Similarly, we can find its value at x equal to 2. Now at x equal to 2, f of 2 plus h equal to greatest integer 2 plus h, पॉजिटिव है तो वैल्यू वही रहती है, that is 2. f of 2 minus h निगेटिव अगर है तो हमारा जो फंक्शन है उसकी वैल्यू आती है उसके पीछे का नंबर 2 के 2 में से 1 माइनस करो तो आंसर आएगा 1. f of 2 की वैल्यू greatest integer of 2 is itself. Now left hand derivative equal to limit as h tends to 0 of 2 minus h minus f of 2 upon 2 minus h minus 2. This 2 get cancelled. 2 minus h की वैल्यू 1 है, माइनस एफ ऑफ टू की वैल्यू 2 है अपॉन माइनस एच. 1 minus 2 is minus 1 upon minus h. Minus minus cancel. 1 upon h is 1 upon 0, that is not defined. Then right hand limit as h tends to 0, f of 2 plus h minus f of 2 upon this minus this, that is 2 plus h minus 2. This 2 cancel. Then f of 2 plus h, its value is 2 minus f of 2, its value is 2 upon h. 2 minus 2 is 0. 0 upon h, answer is 0. Since 2 are not equal, therefore f of x is not differentiable at x equal to 2 also. And in this way we have verified that a greatest integer function is not differentiable in its domain, because for positive value the answer is different and for negative value the answer is different. ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर में अगर 2 प्लस समथिंग है तो नंबर वही रहता है, अगर 2 माइनस समथिंग है तो उसके पीछे का नंबर आता है और उस नंबर पे एज इट इज इंटीजर वही रहेगा. ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर लेस देन और इक्वल टू दिस. इससे लेस इंटीजर क्या है 2 है. इससे लेस इंटीजर क्या है 2 में से अगर हम कुछ माइनस करते हैं तो पीछे में चला जाएगा वो, दैट इज 1. एंड इन दिस वे इट इज verified. I hope all of you understood this one. So here our exercise 5.2 is over. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan. If you are having any doubt, you can put your question in the Google Classroom also, as well as in the WhatsApp group also. I am ready to answer it. Thank you. Jai Swaminarayan.